Unfortunately, this is what a misalignment will do for you. A lot of negative camber, and I think we have some toe out issues as well on this car. Maybe not issues, maybe they intentionally set it up like that, but we're gonna get some new used tires just so we can get this thing rolling on the road again. These got to go. What's going on, guys? We are back. I got some new used tires on the wheels. Like I said, I was going to yesterday, got them out in balance. They are some Michelin, actually all season tires, but they should do. There's plenty of tread on them. I'm not sure why they were brought in to the shop. I went to Amazing Grace Tire here in Greenville. I like to support local businesses. Try to do my best in that regard. 245/40/18, so a little bit wider actually than the tires that were on the front, but that's okay. I have the coilovers out. We're going to raise the car about a ½ an inch. It's just a little too low in the front, and we're going to get it realigned and get it more of a track alignment than a drift car alignment, track/street. But I got a ton to do today. I have some lower control arms to install. What else did I get? Lower control arms, tie rods, a lot of stuff. I'm not going to film it all. There's a lot of great videos. I'll show you some stuff along the way possibly, but I just got so much to do and it's late at night already. And I got cars and coffee in the morning and I need this thing up and running. Also got the front portion fender liners in here so we can protect some of the electricals. I'm gonna have to customize them a little bit, no problem. Just gonna slice them up and shorten them up, try to clean up the brakes a little bit. I got a lot of stuff on order for this car that's yet to come in, but we're just gonna try to get everything cleaned up in here. This thing looking good. I'm excited to get these new tires on, but like I said, a lot to do, so I just gotta get to work. Should say though, these were a beast. I just ended up taking them off because I couldn't break these, the rings loose. Just seized up, super seized up, but I got them up, soaked them in a little WD, and got them broken loose and then adjusted. So they're about raised about a ½ an inch, like I said, which should be perfect. Now I'm gonna get them all cleaned up, looking fresh and brand new. While everything is out, I'm gonna get the lower control arms installed, and we should be good to go. I hate the upper control arms. I'm sure they're Godspeed. One of the ball joints on the other ones is bad, so I need upper control arms also, but whatever. It's just, this car needs everything. I didn't quite get done everything I wanted to get done last night. I did get the coilovers nice and cleaned up, and I got the fender liners in. You can see the new front one, trimmed it down a little, gotta get the sticker out. The coilovers look good under here now. I got some stuff working so we can get this paint cleaned up underneath. The one trouble I had is the rearward control arm. I thought I was gonna be able to heat this up and get this cone off, but it was a real challenge, so I actually got to go to O'Reilly's and get the tool off. So pretty easy to get off, and should be easy to get on once I got the little puller tool to pop that sucker off there and transplant it over to this one. The tie rod ends aren't as bad as I thought they were, so I don't know, I may wait to change those, but we'll see. Now that I have the tool to pull those little cones off, I might as well try to do everything I possibly can. I did realize that although the ball joint is new on this side, and this control arm seemed to be in decent shape, once I got everything taken apart, it's not in good shape. The rubber is just, that whole thing is just messed up. So that lower control arm needs to be replaced, and I should have just ordered it, but I didn't. The other one's in good shape on the other side, so it didn't need to be replaced, and I thought I'll just wait for these forward ones. And also I didn't want to mess with ball joints because they're in decent shape, and you know, I was just like, let's just try to get what we need done right away, and the rest of it we'll tackle later on. But I should have just gone with my instinct, got everything new, and just done it all in one shot, so that's kind of annoying. Other than that, I have cars at Caffeine this morning. A couple of people were messaging, seeing if we were going to do it still. So I'm heading that way now, and then I'll pick up the tool at O'Reilly's, and then we'll try to tackle this. It's also my anniversary, So I got actual like husband stuff to do today. So we're gonna see what we can get before everyone wakes up and gets activated. So here we go. We almost got everything done. She's looking pretty good now. We just broke a damn sway bar end link. I wanted to upgrade these to, you know, an adjustable end link, but I messed this one up. So didn't have any choice but to buy new factory ones. Thankfully they'll be in tomorrow and I'll be able to get this thing back down on the ground and drive it again. I'm just getting tired of having it up on stands and I need to get this clutch broken in. Painted the little cross member there. Got this coilovers all cleaned up. Started doing the brake calipers and then said screw it. We got new rotors and brake pads coming, so we're gonna have to have this all taken apart again anyway. Fender liners are looking sharp. And I painted the little strut tower brace. My wife said to go gloss black and it looks cool. I'm actually gonna do these gold little bolts, just kind of have a little gold accent, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I'm gonna do with this upper intake plenum. Really pumped. Gonna be cool. Yes. These actually weren't in terrible shape, but they were starting to kind of crack and get a little brittle. So I'm glad to have them replaced. This one joint was pretty tore up, so good to have them fresh. Got the little accent done, got some fresh zinc coated hardware. Okay, sweet. Wheels are actually on too, so now we gotta let her down. This is the moment of truth. New sway bar end links are in too, by the way. So we're all set. We're gonna see if we crush anything. Here we go. Uh-oh. Maybe we raise it too much. Oh no. Okay, this car hasn't run in over a week, so true cold start here. Okay, so that might actually not be too bad. The tread is still kind of up under the fender, so that's nice. We do have a wider tire, 10 millimeters wider. It's a 245/40/18 instead of a 235. So I like it because it's a little less stretch, because I don't like stretch. It's gonna give me a little more front end grip, I think. It just fits the wheel better. But we had to come up a little bit just so we didn't rub, and I didn't want to rub the fender liners. There's a chance that we might rub anyway. There's not a whole lot of clearance up in there, but I think these are gonna fit okay. It's probably gonna relax a little bit too. That's okay. Well, I hope everything's tight. I didn't hear any weird noises backing out of the driveway, which is good. That's a nice improvement. But I guess we'll find out. I think I tightened everything. We'll drive around like this for a little while, let it settle a little bit, and we'll see what kind of difference it makes. But I might need to lower it just like 1/8 of an inch on this side. We are tilted a little bit here on the side of the street, so we're putting a little extra weight over here. But who knows how far off the alignment is anyway. So we'll get everything dialed in here in the next coming days. We should be good to go. Well, it feels really good. It's tracking straight. You know, I didn't know if the alignment would be off. No hands, no knees. But feels good, and I don't know if it's just a combination of a bunch of things. Obviously, new lower control arms and sway bar links and the different tires. We actually have decent tires on the thing now. And raising the car up a half an inch, I feel like the contact patch with the front tires has increased significantly now that there's less negative camber. There's still a lot of negative camber, don't get me wrong, but there's less. But feels really good, no weird noises. The car still has weird noises, don't get me wrong. And I did find a little clip that had fallen back in the one of the little crevices in the back end, so I don't have that weird rattle now on deceleration, which is really cool. God, those rattles were driving me crazy, but the car feels really good, really nimble, really tight. I still have some things to do. I didn't get the tie rods done. I wanted to do the outer tie rods, but I think eventually I'll probably do them. I don't know. I might do them in the next weekend, but I want to change out the steering rack in this thing. So at that point, I'm just gonna, I'll have new inner tie rods and I'll do new outer tie rods as well. There's still some creaks and groans in the car. It's got the Godspeed control arms in the back. Those might be junk. It definitely needs rear diff bushings. That's gonna make a difference. I think the rear diff brace already it definitely helps, but I think that's making some noises back there as well, just because it makes things more rigid. I think I could use a new transmission mount. I could hear a little clunk when I put it into first gear when I'm first starting out. So that kind of tells me that my transmission's got a little additional movement in it. Other than that, so far so good. We got to do the plenum spacer. I'm a little bit worried about that because I don't know if this car is tuned or not. And with test pipes and a 3-inch Tome, I don't have any check engine lights, thankfully, but that kind of makes me feel like it is tuned. But if it's not, I don't want to put the plenum spacer in and then have it run even more lean. It's got a colder intake. So I just don't want it to run super lean for too long before we get the car tuned. And that's coming up soon, but I don't want to drive for a month or two without it. Black headliner looks really good too. I'm so pumped in the black headliner. That was a lot of work, and I lost the damn footage. Oh my God, I'm so mad that I lost that footage. But